Many people are afraid to cold call. Some people even downright refuse to cold call. If you're one of these people and you refuse to cold call, you can still make a few sales by finding clients online or through some referrals. However, please do not expect to achieve the same results that I'm talking about in this course. I make a six-figure income in this business because I'm not afraid to cold call. Now, I rarely cold call anymore because I get most of my business through referrals now, but when I first started out, I cold called often. If you are willing to give it a try, I'll show you how to do it, and I'll show you that it's not hard and it's not scary. So why do people fear cold calling? People fear cold calling because during a cold call, you're talking with another person. And when that person tells you no, you take it personally. Psychologically, we take this as rejection. In our mind, we feel that we've been rejected, and no one wants to be rejected by another person. It just doesn't feel good, and it'll have an effect on you no matter who you are. What makes it even worse is that you don't just have one person rejecting you, you have 20 or 30 or even 100. If in your mind you feel that all of these people are personally rejecting you, then yes, you will have a fear of cold calling and you will not want to do it. The only way to overcome that fear is to mentally step away from it and recognize it for what it really is. You have to understand that it's not personal. People are not saying no to you as a person. They're not even rejecting you. They're simply not accepting your business proposal. Let's look at an analogy. Let's say that you have a metal detector and you enjoy walking on the beach looking for small treasures. In an hour's time, you may dig 20 different holes only to find a piece of trash every time. But occasionally, you'll stumble across something rare, something valuable, such as a coin or a piece of jewelry. Now let me ask you this. Would you feel rejected every time you found trash instead of treasure? No, you would simply move on to the next hole and not give it a second thought. You would spend hours tossing away trash just to find one piece of treasure. Now let's take that analogy and apply it to cold calling. You make a cold call and someone tells you no. Do you take it personally? No, it's just a rusty bottle cap. You toss it aside and move on. The next person you call hangs up on you. Do you take it personally? No, it's just an old jar lid. You toss it aside and move on. The next person yells at you. Do you take it personally? No, you simply cut your finger on a tin can. Wrap a Band-Aid around that sucker and move on. You see, when you realize that it's not personal and you can mentally step away from it and look at it for what it is, at that point you will see that it really is a treasure hunt. Every time you hear a no, that means you're one step closer to a yes. You may get 20 no's in an hour, but all it takes is that one yes to make it all worth it. So don't think of yourself as someone making cold calls and getting rejected. Think of yourself as a treasure hunter, and as long as you keep hunting, you will continue to find treasure. When you're able to change your mindset in this way, you will no longer fear cold calling, and you'll see that it really is easy, and you may even enjoy it.